What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MedJSec channel, where we talk about blue team walkthroughs and everything blue team. Today, we are going to look at a Python script specifically for blue team log analysis. Right in front of us, I have the Python script along with a log file here called server access, and we're going to kind of run through it and then we'll run it and see how it works. Um, like I mentioned before, I'm no expert. I'm new to this as well, so this is kind of a learning reinforcement for myself. Excuse me. So let's just get straight into it. All right, so first we have the log file path. So we're going to define what we're looking for. We have the log file path, which is to the log file, the server access log with the suspicious keyword of admin. Okay, so the log file path is the variable and that stores where the actual log file is. And the suspicious keyword is another variable as well, and is set to the string of admin. So in this specific script is for targeting requests to a sensitive admin point. You don't want people just being able to access admin, right? This next part here is the print scanning logs for suspicious activity. This is a kind of a status message using the print function. So the analyst, or in this case myself, knows that the script is actually running. You may have seen this before if you've ever done a Python tutorial. The first thing they teach you is, print hello, right? That's what this is for. So just kind of lets us know that this is essentially going to kick off and is working. The next is we're going to open the file safely. So we have a context manager called with combined with open, which is the log file path, which is the server access.log. The R is for read mode, which is assigned to the open file as well as file. Okay, so we're going to be opening the file, which is the server access log. All right, then we're going to loop through the file line by line in step 3. So that's just kind of going through the logs. The 4 is going to make sure that the script is going through each line within the script to make sure it doesn't miss anything. Okay, and this is also helpful because you don't want to miss anything within the log. All right. The next thing is the matching portion. So we have if suspicious keyword in line. So this is going to check if the suspicious keyword is in one of the lines. Okay, remember the suspicious keyword is admin. So it's going to not only go through the file line by line, but it's going to be looking for the suspicious keyword, which is the admin string that we have here. All right, then it's going to extract the IP address using a string method called split. The IP address is in part 0. So if you look at I will go briefly over to the service access log. We can kind of see this is a very, very short access log for just this specific script, just so you can see how things work. We can see that the IP is in the beginning. This is part 0, and there's multiple parts in here. So we're letting the script know that the IP is in this portion, and we want it to be extracted out since we're looking for the IP address that's going to access admin. Okay. So we have the parts line split, and the IP address is going to be in the part 0. Finally, we have the IP address parts 0. Oh, sorry. Print F alert suspicious access detected from IP address, which references back to here in part 0. We have the F string here, which is going to insert the value of the IP address into the string output. So when we're done, we will have print, it'll say alert, suspicious access detected from, and then the F will pull that from this IP address and put the IP address here. Okay. Once again, this is the service access log that was created, something very short. In a real scenario, this would be pages and pages long, and we wouldn't have time to even be able to manually go through line by line. It would be very tedious, and we don't like to waste time here. Okay, so as you can see, we have all of our scripts. We have some log. I have another thing of logs. I wanted to pull this up as an example. I pulled this off. You can kind of see here how Let me zoom this in actually. We can see how much information is in here. To look for something very specific in all of this would be time consuming, and we do not like to waste time, just as an example. So we have, I'll go ahead and close that. So we have our log scanner here. We have our server access log, and we can now run it so we can see how it works. So we can go to our command line. Wow, that's what's up. I'll fix that later. Anyway, so we're going to go to our script and files log folder where we have our log scanner and service access log. We will run Python 3 log scanner to the service access log, where we will run, as you can see, scanning logs for suspicious activity. And we have an alert, suspicious access detected from 10.0.0.15. Okay, and we can go back here. As we can see, that this is where the admin point is, right here, and our script is working. Now keep in mind that you can change this. You don't have to keep, if you want, if there's a different name of the log, you can go through here. If you want to change the keyword, you can go through here. And this is a log that, or this is a script that we will be able to expand upon and make even better. And that concludes the video. If you have any questions or any feedback, please leave it in the comment section. Leave a comment. Tell me if you liked it. Tell me if you didn't like it. Like, subscribe, and we will keep it going. Thank you and have a good one. Peace.